have to play your way out of being on Hard Knocks off-season.
Learn Chinese, buddy. Konnichiwa.
It's a me.
Calling my shot now. They make the playoffs next year with Sanders as their quarterback.
Steph Curry walked so Caitlin Clark could run. Becky Cup should go back to Canada where it belongs this next go-round.
No, I like to suck on him a little bit first. Make sure I get all this all done.
Where was Nick Bosa on January 6th?
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. That means it's time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. Greg's back, y'all. Hey, Greg.
Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. What's up, dude? I'm back.
I would ask how your sports weekend was.
It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Not every weekend can you watch your team get eliminated from playoff contention, but also watch your divisional foes spend all the money and be sitting in the same playoff spot as you. Good stuff.
It was all just hate watching this weekend, right? Like you didn't have anything to look forward to from your own teams. It was all just
no. Charlie Morton went off into retirement. Like touching moment with his family last start. There was plenty to look forward to, but
sure.
Much more forward than the Mets spending all the money, sitting at home. Steve Cohen. You hate to see it.
The Reds tried to give it away. They tried to give the spot to the Mets. They were like, you take it. The Mets were like, no, you take it. The Mets were like, no, you take it. The Mets were like, no, you take it. They just kept going back. Neither one of them wanted that playoff spot. I really do think that both teams were like, I don't want to play LA. I don't want this. I don't want that smoke. I don't want to do it. You guys go. You're the sacrificial lamb. And the Reds just beep, 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 back that truck right up into the playoffs, baby.
It's good stuff, dude. It's good sports weekend for both of us, then, in different ways.
Yeah. It was really nice to go from, oh my God, the Reds suck. They can't get the win. They're gonna lose this. To thanks, Marlins. Appreciate that. We're gonna ignore what happened on Monday night. That doesn't count for the weekend. That doesn't exist in my purview at all.
Sorry about that. I lost this weekend too. No more undefeated club. So, bummer there. But then the Mets. If the Niners had to lose, so the Mets could also lose, it was all worth it.
Other than that, Notre Dame looked great. Tottenham stole a point from the Wolves this weekend.
We talk about who really looked great, Marcus Freeman. I mean, that man, golly. I tune in just for the cutaways. Like I don't do that, but I'm like, got to the coach. What did Marcus think about that last play? Look at him on the sidelines. He's just, oh my God, pretty.
Before the game, when they're coming out of the tunnel and he's just in front of the pack, just beefed up, like getting them hyped. Oh my God. I'm like, that's why I go to the gym. I want to be Marcus Freeman. That's the ideal right there. There it is.
When I grow up, that's who I want to be.
Well, it was a good sports weekend all around. I'm glad to have you back, Greg. It is not fun doing the show solo for 25 minutes.
I am sorry.
Thank God for Merg and Ed and Blake popping in and saving your boy, because otherwise, that would have been something. That was a train wreck waiting to happen. So shout out to you guys last week chiming in and helping me out. But we got Black and Crayon on the mic tonight. I'm Black. That's Crayon. We got a great show tonight. We got to talk some college football. We had an absolutely epic field storming over the weekend. We've got some stories from the college sports world. Maybe talk some NFL. I don't know. I'm not too keen on the NFL right now after Burrow went down, but it is playoff baseball time, so we are going to get into some Schadenfreude laughing at the Mets. And I love how you just smile every time it comes up.
Because it's so great.
I also am wondering if FIFA is regretting some decisions currently. And later on, we're going to get to the Ryder Cup and just how awful the United States was in that performance. Before we get to all that, though, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking tonight. As always, we rate them on Caesar scale, dog or no dog. Scott, Greg, sorry, it's gonna weird. I'm still trying to get used to it.
We'll get there.
What is in your mug tonight? Right on dog or no dog.
Greg is drinking, continuing my pumpkin jersey that was paused momentarily. We're back with Jackie O's Barking Pumpkin. It was what I was worried about, much like Jackie O's other beer selections. It is decidedly average. I mean, it's a dog that has no bark. So there's that. It is very, very basic.
That's very disappointing.
Yeah.
I like Jackie O's. There's some beers that I agree with you are kind of mid.
I just think that they got a really big reputation, and the first time I ever had it, I was like, "This is what people were like spazzing about." Like, it's okay. Sorry.
Look, Jackie O's has some beers that are absolutely fantastic. Like Dark Apparition was one that I had from them that crushed. But then there's some of them I'm just like, okay. Not my favorite. Disappointing from an Ohio brewery.
I wanted to give them another shot, but like I said, it tastes light on everything. Like carbonation feels low, the ABV is definitely low. Pumpkin flavor is just kind of meh. Yeah,
it's a bummer all around. By the way, Tank said you and me best tag team since the Road Warriors LFG.
I will take that.
All right, hang on though. Is that the best tag team? Because now I feel like we might have just hit it. Okay, thank you. Because I love me some Hawk and Animal. I don't know if I could go. Wait, is that the Road Warriors? That is the Road Warriors, right? Now I'm mixing up my WWEs. What is your favorite tag team of all time?
I mean, I'm more new age, so I'm gonna be a basic B about it, and I'm either going to go with the New Age Outlaws or the Outsiders. Easy. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Hall and Nash or the Road Dogg and Badass Billy Gunn. Those are my boys, man.
The New Age Outlaws were only great because of the intro. That was it. If it wasn't,
whoa! The famouser is a finisher. The famouser. Come on,
bro. They were only good because of their intro. That's the only reason why they had any steam was because of that intro.
Blaspheme.
The Tank has mine. Thank you, Tank. The Steiner brothers. That's my pick.
They were so crappy that Scott had to turn on his loser brother. Like Rick, I'm fine. I'm all right with Big Papa Pump, but Rick was a B.
Did we hit the wrestling drop? Because I feel like we should have hit the wrestling drop a long time ago.
The voice of God chiming in, just pointing out when transitions aren't played. Greg,
let me fix one up real quick. We'll get one sorted for you.
Please don't do anything. Media assets. Please. Steiner brothers were my favorite. That or the British Bulldog and
Heart Foundation. They sucked.
Oh, you're going no Heart Foundation?
No, dude. Besides Owen, the rest of the Heart Foundation, I'm good on all the way.
Tyson said the Bushwhackers.
No.
Owen Luke?
I mean, if you really want to go deep, like, give me the Rock and Sock Connection, baby.
Oh, God. Jesse said the Hardy Boys.
All right, the Hardys were dope. I'll take the Hardys. Hardys were solid.
There we go. All right, let's see. I'm going. Gabe said I tag team Tyson Small. Tank going. See, this is where I get out of my depth. He said dark horse pick, the Miracle Violence Connection, Terry Gordon and Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Yeah, that's too deep of a cut for me. Get the Dudley Boys, the Acolytes. You got to go like late '90s for me, late '90s, early 2000s. Otherwise, I got nothing.
All right, good tangent. In the terms of beer, here's what we got in the comment section. Gabe said he's drinking PB&J mixtape, peanut butter and jelly sour, 6.5% ABV. Is that Zool Beer Company? There is no Dana, only Zool. Snoop Dogg smoking a joint. That's what he says for this beer. Look, a peanut butter and jelly sour. Sign me up.
Yeah, dude.
I'm in. That is right up my alley.
Let me try.
Absolutely. And Tank backing you up, Scott.
Wait, is that from the Zool?
That's what I said. Yeah, you did. Did you miss that?
No, I missed that part. I saw it just before you took it down. Oh man, I want this beer.
There is no Dana, only Zool. Tank is backing you up, by the way. He said Jackie Oates has great Northeastern IPAs and barrel-aged stouts outside.
Yeah, and I don't think I've had either of those. The only thing I've had is like their fruit beers, and I think a couple of their wheat beers. But yeah, this pumpkin ale not doing it for me. Yeah.
He said, remember when the Bushwhackers would lick kids on the way to the ring? They were definitely on the island.
Yikes.
That was weird though, dude. They did. They would lick kids.
No, I actually don't remember that.
Forgot all about that.
I did not know that they licked kids. That was weird.
The suppressed memory the Tank just pulled out of my brain of the Bushwhackers licking kids on the head on their way to the ring. All right, for the second week in a row, I'm drinking Southern Tier.
There you go.
It was great last week. It's great again this week. I didn't go to the store, and this was still in the fridge, so I was like, well, boys, going back for round 2. Absolute dog, would crush all the time. Let's know in the comment section what you were drinking tonight, rated as always dog or no dog for our boy Caesar. Let's go ahead and start this show off talking some football. Scott, you know what? Let's go 2-panel for this. We're gonna go like we did.
Let me fix my cam.
Yeah, go a little bit center. There you go. There's a lot of people that are upset this week, Scott. A lot of people big mad because we have our Super Bowl halftime show for this year. It's been announced. Have you seen who's the Super Bowl halftime?
I did. The caddy and Happy Gilmore too.
Yes.
Who knew he also had a singing career? What a talented fellow.
Bad Bunny has been named the Super Bowl halftime show headliner. And
can I admit something here?
Yes, please do. This is a safe space.
I did not realize that was Bad Bunny until you said something about it, like in the chat amongst the conversation. I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, Bad Bunny. No idea. I thought, but here's the thing about it. I thought he did great. I'm like, when you said that, and it's like, wait, that's Bad Bunny. Like, isn't he just a musician? So like, he did a hell of an acting job if that was his first ever acting gig. But yeah, dude, had no clue.
He's insanely talented. Now, listen, admittedly, I don't know much of his music, but I do love me some reggaeton. And here's why I don't know his music, because normally I will throw on reggaeton in the gym and just zone out because I don't understand Spanish. I don't know the words, but it's fun. And it makes me happy to hear like sick beats and people rapping in Spanish. So it's like Daddy Yankee, Bad Bunny, it just auto plays on YouTube Music. So I've heard a ton of Bad Bunny songs without even knowing that it's Bad Bunny that's singing them. And I'm like, I like all of this. This is fun. Like for people to hate on it without even knowing what it sounds. I'm like, dude, you have not listened to reggaeton because it is a fun thing to jam out to. But people were pissed. People said that this is a slap in the face to Americans, that this guy from Puerto Rico is doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
It is. Wait till they find out what Puerto Rico is. Wait till they find that out. right down there near the Gulf of America.
What is Tyson? Tyson saying, what is that word, Mike? What are we talking about? What word? And then Gabe saying the white is mayo drop incoming. What did I say incorrectly? That they
does he mean the white is mayo drop for me for not knowing Bad Bunny was who that was in the movie?
No, I'm sure that's the white for me. I'm sure I said something in there that deserves the drop.
I must have missed it.
But Bad Bunny, yes,
you're not going to play the drop.
I can't play the drop if I don't know what it's for, Mook. If it wasn't.
Are you kidding? I do that all the time.
We
I've seen
know.
white people before. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
But
it, it
you
didn't click.
motherfucker, man.
What?
You played it, then you stopped it.
Oh, Jesus. This fucking Mac. This piece of shit. I mean, granted, it is from 2015, but it ain't doing me no favors.
All right, fair enough, Gabe. He's giving it to me for listening but not understanding.
Yeah,
all right,
you're so white.
I'll take that.
I've seen white people before. You know what I'm saying? But you motherfucker, man, you white as mayonnaise, man.
See, Mook, if you're going to play the drop, you got to play the whole drop. You don't stop the drop midway through. There is nothing wrong with that, Gabe, for not understanding. I pick up words here and there. I'm like, oh, caliente. I know that's hot. I got that one. But then, like,
that's hot.
Then I'm like, gasolina. They're talking about gasoline. I got that one down. I'm killing it in these songs.
You aren't making an any better case for the white drop right now. Like, I just want to throw that out there. Like, if you're trying to defend the white drop, you're doing horrible job.
I'm saying I don't speak Spanish, so I will pick up on words here and there that I know, and I'm like, I know that one. I don't know what else he said in that sentence, but I got that part down. You mentioned Bad Bunny as the caddy in Happy Gilmore too, Scott. Not only that, he's also been, funny enough, because of our segue, he's been in the WWE. Like, he's wrestled at WrestleMania and has been impressive to people. Like, wrestling fans are like, actually, this guy can kind of do it in the ring. He's got some chops. So I want to know, Sip, Chug, Drainpour, what is more impressive? Bad Bunny getting the Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny as the caddy in Happy Gilmore 2, or Bad Bunny as a WWE superstar? Because those are the list of accomplishments.
Yeah. No, those were all pretty impressive. I'm going to Drainpour being in Happy Gilmore 2 because I feel like he just probably bumped into Adam Sandler at any point in his life, and that happened, because that seemed to be how you got to roll in Happy Gilmore 2. So Drainpouring that. I'm going to chug. I'm gonna chug the wrestling, because I feel like that's kind of super impressive to be like good at wrestling. We've seen all sorts of celebrities like pretend to kind of do things, and even David Arquette becoming champion in WCW. that happened, folks. Google it. So yeah, but if you could actually like pull it off, like, and not just be like a total gimmick, like kind of handle yourself what's so all in the ring, that's impressive. So I'll chug that, and I'm sipping on the Super Bowl. I mean, the Super Bowl is still a big deal, even if it's all political, and even if there's rumors that they couldn't negotiate with Taylor Swift and it was just a backup option. It's whatever. I mean, like how many people can say that they've been a backup option for the Super Bowl and then gotten picked? I mean, think of all the years where people were the backup option. Like, man, I really hope they don't sign a deal with this dude. I'm going to the Super Bowl, and then they didn't get it. So sipping on that, because even as a backup, it's a good win.
That's a fair point. Joe saying Bad Bunny was incredible in Happy Gilmore 2, Oscar worthy,
no doubt.
And Jesse pointing out Bad Bunny was in Bullet Train. Like, I pulled up his IMDb. He's actually got like a decent number of movies. He's got a movie in pre-production right now called The Come Up. There's a movie called Caught Stealing that he's in. Obviously Happy Gilmore 2. And then they also, I love when IMDb does this, where they include like all of their music videos as like credits for.
That's fun. Kids are like, what are music videos? I gotta click on this. I don't know what do they mean, music videos.
For me, Scott, I'm going totally different here. I am Drainpouring the Super Bowl performance only because we haven't seen it yet. Like, it might end up being incredible, and I'll change my mind on this. But because we haven't seen it and we have seen the other two things, I'm going to Drainpour the Super Bowl performance and just say, not worth it. Not worth it when you don't get paid to do it, and you have to just go out there and, yeah, it elevates your name, but he's so famous outside of the U.S. anyways that you know, there's going to be half the population watching it that's just like, I don't like this. I'm not watching this guy. It's not really going to help him too much in the United States. So Drainpour Super Bowl, I am going to go ahead and chug on the wrestling because, dude, that's like childhood dreams, right? All of us.
Not totally different, just kind of different. But go ahead.
I mean, that's way different. We flipped completely. You Drainpour Happy Gilmore 2. I'm sipping Happy Gilmore 2. That was a breakout role. That made me realize, like, oh, this dude can do it all.
We both chugged wrestling, though.
Right, but we flipped the other.
So totally different means
totally different.
Not all the way different.
You went A to B or A to C. I went C to A. That's totally different.
I got you.
In the middle, there's
clear
still
that up. All right, go ahead, Black.
But don't Mookie this. Mookie's in the background. All right, I don't need Mookie in the background and on the show. Okay, like we don't need double Mookie.
Fair. I mean, I didn't know we were going to toss insults around, so it's fine.
Hey, it's all right. I mean, I said it earlier that there's flying solo and then there's flying solo with Mookie. So you tell me which one's harder there, Mike.
Flying solo with Mookie is brutal. Tyson said Drake should do the Super Bowl halftime show to answer the pedophilia allegations leveled against him by Kendricks Lamar's. I know he did it on purpose, but even still.
I've seen white people before. You know what I'm saying? But you motherfucker, man, you white as mayonnaise, man.
I like it.
Jesse said 2/3 totally different. See?
Yes, Jesse gets it.
Tank said Bad Bunny with special guest Jelly Roll. Bring the country together. Wow. People's heads would explode at that. So that's the next thing, Scott. What's the special guests that Bad Bunny is going to bring in? Like, are we going to see some crossovers? Are we going to see them reaching out across the aisle to try to bring the country together? Or is it just going to be like more people that people are going to be upset about and be like, I don't know.
It's going to be like a wrestling show, and like mid-performance, Kid Rock is just going to come running down the ramp to American Badass. And
my God, it's Kid Rock!
Is that Kid Rock's music? Yeah, it's shitty. It is. Of course it is.
My God, it's Kid Rock! Oh no, he's Kid Rock just comes in on the motorcycle, just like that weird Undertaker turn where he was the American
with Lauren Boebert on the back. It'd be awesome.
Do you believe the rumors that they couldn't negotiate with Taylor? Because the headline that I read said that she wanted paid, and she was like, "I'm not doing this shit for free," and then turned it down.
Absolutely. This might be the turn. If this is true, if Taylor gave the middle finger to the NFL because they tried to not pay her anything like everybody else, and she's just like, no, I do publicity. I've done publicity for free for the last few years for you guys being at all these Chiefs games. I'm not doing one more thing without getting paid by you. If she did that, I think there might be a change. I might be changing my tune on Taylor Swift. I'm not saying I'm going full-blown Swiftie, but things are turning. I like any type of middle finger you can give to the NFL.
I just love the idea of Roger Goodell coming up to her and being like, okay, listen.
So you're already here every Sunday.
We would love for you to do the Super Bowl halftime show. We'll even get it in the script that the Chiefs are there, so you get to perform during your fiance's game. Like, we can make that happen for you. And she's like, not good enough. I want some cash. Like, give me some cash to do it. Well, we don't do that generally. We don't pay. As a matter of fact, you pay to put on the show for us. And so if you could just go ahead and do that, that'd be great. And Taylor Swift was just like, fuck you. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't think so, Raj. And then walked out of the office.
I love this. I love I love this scenario and the idea of this happening. Like I said, two people I despise in the same room, Raj and Taylor. Somebody's going to come out with their tail between their legs. I'm fine either way, but this one works. This one works for me. Go Taylor.
Well, I'm excited to see this Super Bowl halftime show. I actually am pumped.
And it's a win-win. I don't have to hear her sing, and the NFL loses. Like I said, everything's coming up Millhouse this weekend.
The hate flowing through you this week is bearing grapefruit.
I had a week off. I'm feeling extra petty tonight.
Petty Scott is my favorite Scott. That's true. Greg, sorry, Petty Greg. I can't get used to this.
That's right. We'll get there.
Tyson said Taylor Swift is bigger than the NFL. Tank said T Swift is so big Jesus would have to open for her on Easter.
I'd be there for that. That'd be dope.
Gabe saying the NFL had Taylor Swift fatigue just like every one of us.
That's what they want you to think. That's the press release that they sent out afterwards. We were going to have Taylor, but we're sick of her, just like most of you are. So turn on her. Boo. Bad Bunny.
Then we got Bad Bunny, everybody.
Puerto Rico's finest. Bad Bunny.
Is this the last halftime show that Jay-Z's booking? Does he have any more after this, or is his contract up? Because I know it's getting close, right?
I feel like if not, they're going to speed it up. Maybe buy him out. Like, this is it. This is it. We couldn't close the deal with Taylor. We got Bad Bunny. We took too much backlash. This was after back-to-back hip hop things.
Yeah.
We're not here for this anymore. We're taking it back to 1992. Bring Aerosmith back out here.
It was a 5-year contract signed in 2019. But then it was extended in 2024 with the terms of the new deal not publicly disclosed.
So this is it.
We don't know how long it is.
This is it. They told him this is it. The terms were not disclosed. You're done.
There is no way that Jay-Z is going out on a Bad Bunny halftime show. I'm sorry. That's not how this story ends. There is absolutely no way that's. If you had told me after the Dre halftime show that it was done and he was out, that makes sense. Yep. Okay. He's going out with Dr. Dre.
What if this was all one big plot to just bring back Rockefeller one more time?
That's what I'm saying. Like
he unretires for one night, brings out Beans, Freeway. We get the whole crew. You know what? He can't retire until we get that. We want the Rockefeller reunion at the Super Bowl. Don't care what the matchup is. Just Rockefeller reunion.
Gabe pointing out that Bad Bunny was actually a guest in 2020 at the Super Bowl halftime show. So that was what Shakira and J-Lo was the 2020.
Sure.
Or was that no? Wait, that had to be 2020 because was it 2020? Because 2020, I thought 2020 was the weird one with the weekend where it was because that's the COVID year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Because I didn't really watch that one. I just saw the memes and pictures the next morning of him like tweaking out on the cameras.
All right, so it's got to be the one after, which I think was Shakira and J-Lo, which it makes sense. That was in Miami, right? So that would make sense to bring Bad Bunny out.
Dorian pointing out that he's gonna have to bring out R. Kelly and Dame Dash for the Fiesta song. Hey, yeah, get R. Kelly on a one-night work release for the Super Bowl. I'm here for that. I mean, him and Dame could bury the hatchet for one night. Let's see the possibilities, man. The possibilities.
Does R. Kelly do Ignition remix during that Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one night only, so all the hits. He going right back in after the performance.
I don't need all the hits. Just give me Ignition remix, and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I got my fill of R. Kelly now. I'm done. You can send it back. I don't need it. Joe, bounce. Thank you, Gabe, for verifying. I did get it correct with Shakira and J-Lo. That's where Bad Bunny was the guest. All right, so we'll see.
Couldn't have picked him out of a lineup before.
Well, clearly you stared at him for 2 hours and had
no idea.
Had no idea it was him. So
no clue. I'm like, this is this upcoming new actor. He's pretty good.
The thing that kills me. The thing that kills me about that one is I swear we talked about in the group text too beforehand. Like, I'm pretty sure Matt Barr, of course, said something.
No, because
like,
I saw it before Barr did. We saw it before Barr did. Yeah, Bar was like the last one in the group chat because remember he was like, "You're getting this all live texted. Deal with it."
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
He live tweeted it like
Yeah. Yeah, we had already
I was like, this
seen
is better than coffee in the morning. So yeah, Matt, shout out. Hopefully the shift's a good one tonight, and look forward to waking up tomorrow to a different movie that you watch in live Texas on.
But also, how about them Mets?
Yeah, should have seen that one coming there, huh?
Thanks for teeing me up there, Mook.
Hold on a minute, Scott. Let's give it to him.
Hold this L real quick. Hold it. Just hold it for me.
And that guy's wearing a New York jersey too. That's brutal. That's a double.
See that was the cherry on top for me.
All right, let's switch gears here. I want to talk about this Indiana quarterback because Scott, I don't know if you saw this happen over the weekend, but this was an all-time bad beat, and it was one of the worst things I'd ever seen in my betting days. So Indiana is a minus 6.5 point favorite over Iowa. All right, getting to the end of the game, it's 4th and 10. There's 4 seconds left in the game. Indiana's got the ball. They're on their own 40-yard line. 4 seconds to go. It's like, this one's done. Wrap it up. I got this game sealed. 6.5 was the line. They're up by 7. 4 seconds to go. All we got to do, run out the clock. Game is over. Problem is it's 4th and 10. So you can't just kneel and end the game, right? You got to waste a little bit of time. So Indiana apparently has a play called for this. And Kurt Cignetti tells his quarterback, hey, get the snap, turn around, run into the end zone. Don't stop. So the ball snapped, quarterback turns, takes off for the end zone, clock gets down to 0. He's at the 20-yard line. He's still running. The game is over at this point. He's still running, runs into the end zone, falls down, safety. 2 points for Iowa. Indiana wins by 5. Everybody who had Indiana minus 6.5 loses.
This is why I don't gamble. This is why I don't gamble. If I saw something like that, I would lose my mind. Oh God, somebody's poor parlay. Somebody's poor parlay. They lost because of
my
that.
Poor parlay. My poor parlay. Not somebody's, mine. There's a reason why this story made it into the show. My poor parlay.
That's why you always do the box, Mike. You don't ever have one parlay because it exposes you to this kind of risk.
The anger.
This is absurd.
Gabe rightfully pointing out, he could have just thrown it away. He could have run backwards 20 yards and then thrown it into the stands. Same result. Same thing happens. Game ends, you win, but you don't blow the cover. Like that. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then I'm sitting there watching this going, just fall down. Clock's, it's expired.
Run out of bounds. Do anything.
Just fall. You've already run 20 yards. You don't have to run another 20. Get down. It's over. Game's over. And he just kept going. And then got into the end zone and laid down. And I wanted to blow my brains out. I was so pissed. But then something happened the next day. And I don't know how I feel about this because he came out and he apologized for cooking people's bets. I've never seen this happen before, but the quarterback came out and was like, yeah, I realized that I really cooked a lot of people's bets with that play, but we were designed to just keep running until you get in the end zone because even if there was time left, we were still going to be okay. So I knew there were clocks. The clock was at 0 when I was at like the 20, but we were planning on going to the end zone. So I just went to the end zone and took the safety. So sorry for ruining all of your parlays. Thank you for the apology, but it does not make up for what you did to me Saturday, sir. That doesn't make up. That doesn't cover a little bit.
I'm gonna need a little bit of an NIL handshake to fix it, to smooth over the issues here. Thank you for acknowledging my pain, but also fix it monetarily with what you owe me. Oh no, that's weird. Yeah. Never seen that because it usually doesn't happen. But in this world we live in now, folks got to come out and apologize for messing up lines.
It's funny because like other athletes are like, I don't care about your parlay. I do what I want. I don't care about your parlay. I'm just trying to win games. And this kid was like, really sorry I messed it up for you guys. Really sorry about that. But this dude needs investigated. That there needs to be an investigation into his Venmo transactions immediately to find out if he bet Iowa plus 6.5 in that game. Because that's serious shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, right? Like, it's extra weird that he apologized for it. Like, who made him apologize? Like, does coach's wife have money on the game? Was she upset? Like, who made him apologize? Because there's no way that he just like felt that badly. Like, oh man, it kept me up all night thinking about you guys' parlays. Like, what? I'd have hit him with the I apologize for absolutely nothing. Like, that's the only apology you would have gotten from me. Like, your parlays don't make me rich, so sucks to suck. Maybe next time you'll place a better bet.
Absolutely brutal, man.
That's
brutal
awful.
way to end it. It's times like that where I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
Yeah, it's times like that I don't understand why you do that to yourself. Yikes.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Is it though? This sounds awful.
That happens. It's so fun until that, because buddy, at that point, I was like, well, this cashed. I got this one in the bank, baby. And then I'm planning my next bet. I'm like,
imagine how many people had turned it off, like thinking, oh, I'm good. There's only 7 seconds left in the game. Like, on to the next one. I already got this parlay. Watching like a good 15, 20 minutes of the next one before they realized, wait, what? What happened? No.
Jesse's saying bet and Iowa shouldn't be in the same sentence. But if you're betting against Iowa, I had no faith in Iowa doing anything worthwhile. I just didn't think that Indiana was going to run 40 yards backwards and take a safety to end the game. Dyson said, I feel bad for Mike's kids. Who was watching them while you were gambling away their college funds? My wife was. Thank you. Gabe said, I'll give you a non-player GGG this weekend, Mike. Thank you, Gabe. Gabe's guarantees are a fun time in the Discord, but he does always go prop bets, and I can't bet prop bets in Ohio. They don't let you bet, at least at legitimate sites. They won't let you bet player props. So I can't take advantage of the Gabe Goliath guarantee, but he's going to cook one up for us that doesn't include that. Joe said there were more bettors watching that game than actual IU fans. I believe that 100%.
Yeah.
I want to switch over to the Friday night game, Scott, and I know you weren't watching this one, but Virginia, Florida State delivered a thriller. This one happened in Blacksburg. Virginia ends up, I'm sorry, not Blacksburg. Where's Blacksburg is Virginia Tech. Wherever Virginia is, I
didn't blink. And until you just clarified, I'm like, oh, he did say Virginia, not Virginia Tech. I immediately went to Virginia Tech when you said.
I'm so used to Virginia Tech being the team that like pulls a weird upset that nobody expects. I'm not used to Virginia. I'm not used to the Cavaliers being that team that pulls an upset, but
Virginia is never usually in the conversation for anything except for losing again.
Scott, Charlottesville. Thank you, Joe. Charlottesville is where they're at. Dude, they had the most epic field storm that I have ever seen in my life. I'm going to play this video for you. So here's what happens. At the end of the game, Florida State is trying to score. They throw one into the end zone. It's picked off. That seals the win. And the crowd went bananas. So let's pull up this video. We're going to go ahead and play this one. Just watch. This is from the angle of the fans in the end zone. And if you don't know anything about Virginia Stadium, the student section is on a hill that stands in grass. There is no wall between the student section and the stadium. Okay. Like the student section of the field is on a wall, and then this has it in overtime, makes the throw, picked off, boom, field storm. They didn't even blow the play dead yet. I don't even think the ref out of there. The kid from Florida State got trampled. I'm pretty sure people died looking at this. Like seeing people getting trampled right here as they're trying to get onto the field. It was absolutely epic. Easily one of the best field stormings that I've ever seen in my career. I just want to go back real quick because watch the timing from when he makes the interception to when they hit the field. Because the timing it's bang bang. If this was the MLB, they might have called the runner safe with how quickly this happened. Here's the pass, throws it deep, picked off, boom, we're on the field.
That dude's body had barely touched the ground.
It is amazing. The people, I feel bad.
We need to put 2 seconds back on the clock. If everybody can return their seats, put 2 seconds back on the game clock.
There was absolutely no putting time back on the clock for that one, man. There was just mass chaos happening.
That's wild.
Have you seen a field storm any better than that one?
It was almost like they coordinated. Like, I'm actually impressed at how well they timed that. Like, I was for a school that doesn't court storm or field storm often because they suck. It was well done. They look like they'd done it a time or two.
Jesse said, and sans tiki torches too. That's a surprise from Charlottesville to not have the tiki torches as your story.
No doubt.
That's crazy. Gabe saying the double birds was wild. There was a video. One of the fans walked up to the Florida State quarterback Castellanos, and he's videoing, like filming the quarterback
double birds
right to Castellanos, so that the video is him flipping off Castellanos. Just absolute gold. Dan saying, I don't even think he had touched the ground before the storm happened. I don't think so. I think he had caught the ball and they took off. And Jesse rightfully pointing out, haven't seen proof of life from that back judge either. That back judge got swallowed up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm an umpire at all on the field, I'm just getting out. First exit I can find. Like, as soon as those kids start running, I'm hitting the exit.
Dude, damn kids.
I do not want to get run over by that mob.
It was amazing to see, and I want more of it. The ACC is going to come down on them for that field storm. There's probably going to be fines, but
it's totally worth it.
Do you care? You don't care if you're.
They'll use it in the brochure next year. They'll be like, "Come to Virginia, check this out." Like, they will not care. Whatever it costs is worth the publicity.
We beat Florida State one time. Come to
Virginia. Remember last year? Come to Virginia.
Oh man! All right, let's get into where is the music, Mookie? What have you done with all of my music? There we go. Let's get a little Wiseguy top 10, Scott. This is the part of the show, if you haven't seen it before, this is where we will give you our top 10 college football rankings based on what really matters. Vegas says if you're looking at it. Everything else is just garbage, and if writers don't really watch the game, don't really watch the game. So we give you the rankings based on who is probably going to win. Here we go for week 5, the Wiseguys top 10-ish, because there's way more than 10 this week. At number 10, we have Michigan and Indiana, plus 4,000. Indiana, even though they screwed over everybody's parlays, plus the 4,000 odds to win the national championship this week. Number 9, Notre Dame and Texas A&M, both plus 2,500. Texas A&M obviously beat Notre Dame in week 2. Notre Dame has trounced Arkansas, trounced Purdue, and got themselves right back in the mix here at plus 2,500 odds. Number 8, LSU, despite losing this weekend, hanging in the top 10. Brian Kelly and them boys at plus 2,200 to win. Number 7, Oklahoma and Ole Miss at plus 2,000. Scott, big weekend for Lane Kiffin. Big weekend.
I love it.
They beat LSU. They beat Lane's daughter's boyfriend, and he gets to crack the top 10 here in the Wiseguys top 10. Big weekend for Lane. Number 6, Miami, Florida, plus 1,100. Number 5, Georgia at plus 900 after they lost to Alabama this weekend. You know what that means, Scott, right? Well, there we go. Thanks for ruining the graphic.
Please, Joe.
Way to go. Way to get the animation set. Well, here's your top four. Texas and Penn State tied at plus 850. Alabama at number 3 at plus 750. Excuse me, that was Alabama. At number 2 is Oregon at plus 550 after their win over Penn State. And Ohio State remains in the top spot at plus 500. Scott, how you feeling about these top 4-ish here?
3 Big Ten and 2 SEC operating as intended. Nothing shocking about this whatsoever.
Sorry, everybody. The comment section was pointing out the music was overriding me, and it sounded like I was going through a tunnel. My bad. I apologize. We're working through this. All right, we're getting through. That's the joy of live shows here. You saw the graphics, though. You know what the rankings are. But here you go. Ohio State is heads and shoulders above everybody. Like after seeing Oregon and Penn State,
they didn't look that great in that Washington game.
I mean, after seeing Oregon and Penn State struggle, like you can't tell me that Oregon is 300 points better than Penn State after what we saw in
definitely not.
So, like, I still think if Oregon and Penn State are equal, I think Penn State is closer to Texas than they are to Ohio State.
Yeah, that's true.
So I would say Ohio
State. I was
State.
a little bit surprised that Alabama beat Georgia.
I was very surprised by that. How the hell did Alabama go into Georgia and beat Georgia?
After the way their season started? I don't know.
Gabe pointing out, why do we need Florida in the parentheses? We know Miami of Ohio will never be good because that's how it is in Vegas, Gabe. All right. I'm just giving you the lines as it is in Vegas. Merg, thank you. I appreciate you trying to help. Sorry again for my crappy audio and terrible internet connection. Jesse saying the idea that Carson Beck is going to stop Cristobal from fucking up is nauseating. How do you feel about Miami, Scott? Do you think they've got a shot this year, or are they just, is this all fool's gold coming from Miami?
It feels like fool's gold because I'm waiting for Beck to implode at some point. Like they teeter every week, it seems like. So I'm just waiting for him to have that like 3 interception game. And it's like, that's why he transferred out of Georgia.
It's not even that. Like, I feel like they look decent, but I just can't trust Mario Cristobal to do anything worthwhile. Like, I expect him to blow some game that he shouldn't. Last year, it was 2 of them. I guess this year he could blow 1 game and still make it into the playoffs, but I just don't trust Miami of Florida to do anything ever.
Imagine saying that to the high school versions of ourselves.
We're going to talk. This is kind of football, kind of soccer. So I'll play the drop so that Mookie doesn't chime in from the heavens above and call me out on it. So still football talk, but also a little bit soccer. This week, Scott, the turf monster at MetLife claimed another victim, and
Malik Nabors
is out for the season with an ACL tear. Here's some of the injuries that have happened since they've redone the turf at MetLife in 2020. Nick Bosa, ACL tear. Solomon Thompson, ACL tear. Jimmy Garoppolo, ankle sprain. Raheem Mostert, MCL tear. Sterling Shepard, Achilles tear. Sterling Shepard, ACL tear. Wandale Robinson, ACL tear. Blake Martinez, Achilles tear. Shane Lemieux, patellar tendon tear. Jabril Peppers, ACL tear. Kyle Fuller, ACL tear. Aaron Rodgers, Achilles tear. Al Woods, Achilles tear. Jalen Phillips, Achilles tear. Andrew Thomas, Liz Frank injury. And now Malik Nabors, ACL tear. Not all of them obviously attributed to the turf, but a lot of people are saying the turf has a lot to do with these injuries happening at MetLife. There's no other stadium that is claiming victims at the same level that MetLife is. And I gotta know, Scott, like if you weren't aware, the World Cup is coming to Canada, the United States, and Mexico in 2026. The final is being played in that stadium. They're playing the World Cup final. The biggest soccer match in the world is being played at that stadium. Do you think FIFA knows what they're getting into? Like, are they looking at this like, can we do something about this turf here? Because can you imagine if Messi or Ronaldo or Mbappe or Lamine Yamal or like any of these big name soccer players blow out their knee and tear an ACL in the World Cup final because of the shitty turf in New Jersey? Holy shit, man.
A lot of consonants in what you said the last few minutes there. But no, do I think FIFA's worried about their players after they collect all that cash? Absolutely not. Not even a little bit. It'll be an unfortunate setback momentarily, and then they'll be like, oh, wait, that's right. We got all the money from this thing. On to the next one. No, I don't think FIFA will be concerned about what's happening, nor are they aware. Like, there's zero chance. People will be like, excuse me, there's what happening? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Like, I mean, least of their concerns. Hosting the games in America, a bigger problem overall than having the finals at the Meadowlands. I just want to throw that out there. Just in general, they're rethinking having the games here at all, let alone the finals in the Meadowlands. They're like, hey, if a couple of our superstars tear an ACL in the championship game, and that's the worst that happens in this World Cup, just totality-wise, probably coming out ahead. Just throwing that out there. Like, I feel like they'd be like, it's a pretty good World Cup. Like, all things considered. Like, when you think about what's coming up with this World Cup, I'd be like, man, if you told me we were only going to make it out with a Mbappe torn ACL, I'd have taken that 100 times out of 100.
Jesse's saying, see, Greg gets it, because he had said the better question is if FIFA cares.
They absolutely do not. They certainly don't. But again, bad news-wise, if all it is a couple of guys getting some ACL, they will totally take that. I don't think they want to see insurrections and anything like that happening at the front gates of these games.
Tyson said all those players are getting deported. Joe saying they're going to have real grass for the World Cup. So hold on a second. Hold on. They're bringing in real grass for the World Cup and then taking it out and putting in the turf, or is the real grass going to stay? Like, do we just have to wait until the World Cup to be like, all right, the stadium is finally fixed. It has real grass now.
What's funnier though? Acknowledging that it's a problem enough that the World Cup's like, yo, we're bringing our own grass because this is taking lives over here, and then pulling it all up as they leave town, like, well, you're on your own. It was safe for our players. Now you can go back to whatever you want. Or just leaving it and just hoping for the best. Like, which is more negligent?
I mean,
like, if you're a pro player, you're like, my life's worth nothing, huh? Like, I was just allowed to die out on this field for all these years, but FIFA shows up and it's okay.
It would be amazing if FIFA was like, we'll put the grass in the stadium. Like, we'll pay for it. We'll do it. We'll make this so that it's acceptable for the World Cup to be played in this stadium. And then afterwards, there's just the FIFA president rolling up the things of sod.
We're going home.
Over his shoulder. He's like, all right, well, see y'all later. And just like walking out with the sod.
Yeah.
Good luck, New Jersey, with whatever you're going to do here.
Hope your knee's doing all right, Malik. Mbappe's fine. Thanks for asking. But how about those Mets?
Hold this L real quick. Hold it. Just hold it for me.
How about the Mets might be the new 3rd and 2?
It's good, Drainpour. How about the Mets? We got all kinds of them now.
We can cut to a clip already. Don't you worry. I got you, Mike.
Don't you dare, Mookie.
No,
don't you
bro,
dare.
No, not about, like, there's only... Wait. Never mind. I was like, oh, okay. People just talking about teams getting deported. Yeah, I mean, all of that.
Trying to do math.
Well, it's trying to read. Sorry.
By the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass.
Absolutely huge play here for McClure. I mean, taking that screen out of the backfield, following his lead blockers, and then just turning on the Jets to outrace the coverage to the end zone and get to the pylon. Huge momentum swing, huge chunk play. Nothing worse than after this, you do something stupid, like get your extra point block to ruin the momentum swing. God,
this one back.
If Mookie would like to speak into the mic next time he's recording those highlights, it'd be great.
That's the sad part. I was, but that's the first time I've done voiceover in iMovie. So now I know. Maybe next time I'll do more than one take.
It sounded like you were speaking about a foot away from the phone.
He's just wandering around, pacing in his living room.
Chain smoking.
Goddamn Navy. Block that extra point. Ruin the momentum swing that I had.
Oh, and he really should have been used to it because the week before against me, he kicked 2 into the stands. Just completely muffed on 2 extra points. He was so pissed.
Okay. So this, all right, you know how everyone always, when this stuff happens, they blame the controller and they're like, this controller's broken. This thing's nuts. Legitimately, my controller was broken. Now, I'm not saying that's why I missed it, but I noticed after that, and I have footage, don't worry, I'll cut to the clip for that later, but I caught it scrolling through the menu endlessly on its own because the stupid fucking joystick is stuck in like the up position or something. So got myself a cheap one off of Temu, and now I'm back online with a normal working controller, but I don't know, dude. I feel like it's like network latency or something on kicks. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Sure.
Gabe said user error and then said, quote, broken. Ha 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 ha. Oregon's saying AI Mookie is the best. He thinks AI Mookie is the best Mookie to have. All right. Well, thank you for that, Mookie.
Dynamite dropping.
Let's talk baseball.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
Scott, how about those Mets?
Oh, my gosh. They're so bad. What an epic collapse. Oh, God. Being up so much in June. So much in June. But the season doesn't end until September, and seems like the Mets might have forgotten that.
I saw something that said that, like, as of September 8th, I think it was, the Reds had a 3.5% chance at making the playoffs. And made the playoffs. Listen, this was another stat that I saw that I thought was pretty impressive. There are only 2 teams in MLB history that had a payroll of $300+ million and missed the playoffs. One is the 2025 Mets. Do you know what the other team was?
The 2024 Mets?
2023 Mets. That is correct.
Oh, that's amazing.
The only teams in MLB history that have spent more than $300 million on their payroll and not made the playoffs was both the Mets. Look,
so good.
I'm glad to see my boys back their way in because they hadn't won in Milwaukee since hadn't won a series against Milwaukee since 2022. They'd lost like 21 out of the last 41 games against the Brewers. So their backs were up against it. So just to win that series was big, but to still have it come down to Sunday and the Reds just need to win to get in and they lose. And now I'm scoreboard watching and thankful that Miami just pissed all over the Mets. Like unbelievable. A 4-0 shellacking to end the season. And it ends with Francisco Lindor grounding into a double play. Like just chef's kiss, man.
It's again, if my team is going to suffer the fate of basically having been eliminated since just before the trade deadline, the only other thing that you want to see is those that you hate fall down. The Phillies, won the division in early September. That's a bummer. Yankees somehow stayed alive enough and hung around enough to still get in, and then the Dodgers dodgered. But the Mets, having spent all that money and looking like they're just going to run away with the division, and then just collapsing, like epic collapse. The Braves did this once. I think it was 2014. They lost. They had like a 10-game lead coming into September, and they ended up getting in on the final day of the season. But they backed all the way in. It was ugly, and I think they got swept right afterwards or whatever.
Dude, it was so bad. Steve Cohen apologized to the fans.
Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. Having to release a public apology after spending $300 million. You think $300 million plus would be just fuck you money.
Just
But
enough to
instead-
get into the ALC or the NLCS. Like
Instead, he spent $350 million to apologize. Could you imagine? Couldn't be me. Could not be me. You would never find me spending that much money on a baseball team and apologizing to anyone. Again, for the second time this show, if Steve had been like, I apologize for absolutely nothing. You Mets fans are the worst, and that's why we lost.
blaming it on the fans.
I'm like, how much did you spend to not see this team get in the playoffs? Huh?
My goddamn checkbook. All right. I ain't apologizing to shit. Dorian
It's
saying
such
the
an
Mets
embarrassment, man.
were mad, and Tank saying they were big mad. I don't know if you saw those clips, but Keith Hernandez and the Mets crew were
Of course.
pissed.
I can only imagine. I hate Keith Hernandez, but I can only imagine how mad he was.
Well, so apparently the Marlins have this tradition where after a game they will
oh, that's right. They were all upset about them posing for the picture even though they had just won.
But they do it after every game. But it's not the whole team. It's normally like a couple players will pose for a picture in front of the dugout. Like that's what the Marlins do. But this was the last game of the year. So they brought everybody out to pose for the picture. And the Mets announcer crew were so pissed. Look at them. Look at them posing for a picture in front of the dugout. Well, this was their World Series. Yeah, act like you've been there before.
And that's so great for them to argue that. And it's like, actually, it was also your World Series, and you lost it. So you lost 2 World Series. The one that you never, ever got a chance to play in because you spent a whole bunch of money and didn't make the playoffs, and then the one against the Marlins. Like, how bitter and jealous and just angry do you have to be to just bend over, try to attack the other team? That of like 5 times the amount they spent.
Look at him out here taking a picture in front of the dugout. Unbelievable. I can't believe they would do something like this.
They did it without boxes, packages. Like, they went straight Grinch with it. Like, unbelievable. Getting mad at the Marlins because you couldn't hit the layup to end the season. That's classic Mets.
Dude,
you want to know why I hate New York sports? That's classic
was set
Mets.
up so perfectly for them. They had a 3-game series against the Marlins, who up until last week were in the mix, but not really in the mix. Like it's the Marlins. The Reds were up against the number 1 team in the conference in the Brewers. Like it was set up for the Mets to just cakewalk through that one.
You know what? And you know what else is funny too? If they had beat the Braves one more time, the lowly Braves, the lowly couldn't get together this season Braves. If they had just won one more game against the Braves, they could have made it in, but nope.
That's the worst part.
Nope.
That's the worst part. Look, I feel for Mets fans because
no, you don't.
Yes, I do, because
no.
I've been there. Yes, I do. I've been there.
No, stop. They're
We
the
just
worst
put
human
one
beings
more.
on the planet. There's no feeling for them. They got what they deserve.
A couple that are redeemable.
There's a couple that exist.
Tank said so many bowls of pasta got thrown at walls in New Jersey that night. He said all that wasted Sunday gravy. Gets me also wondering, shouldn't Keith Hernandez worry about the hair dye and or dick pills he's trying to sell?
Seriously.
Can't be on Seinfeld anymore, so he's got to hawk boner pills.
Yeah, man.
Playoffs started today, Scott. We got to see Scooble pitch an absolute gem in Cleveland. It was unbelievable. Did he end up with 14 strikeouts in that game?
He did. And he would have finished the game out, but I think he finished with it was 8 1/3.
Yeah,
he came close.
Unbelievable performance by him, shutting down Cleveland.
And the Tigers backed in too. I mean, the Tigers almost collapsed, kind of worse than the Mets, just based on how far they were ahead and the percentages. But once you get in, it doesn't matter. You can bitch about the Marlins on a Sunday when the season's over, or you be in the playoffs striking out 14. Either way, one of you's not the Mets.
I love seeing how spiteful you can be over the Mets. I'm about to make you feel even better because right now Boston's up 3-1 on the Yankees.
On the Yankees, good.
In the bottom of the ninth.
Although, and I will say, like, look, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's, I mean, I guess it's whatever because the matchups are going to be what the matchups are. But with expansion, you have it more now than ever where the divisional matchups just roll right into the playoffs. So it's like, okay, we've got Central Division, Cleveland and Detroit going head to head, and then the American League East with Boston and New York. And if the winner of that series plays Toronto, so like it's like all the divisions end up stacked up against one another. I like when I looked at the opening brackets, I was like, I don't know how I feel. Like I feel like there should be another matchup somewhere in there, but I guess just screw it, just go on ahead. Like these teams are.
Well, that's what happens when we're getting 3 teams from a conference in the playoffs, or 3 teams from a division. Excuse me. Like the AL Central has 3 teams, and it is the meme of the 3-headed dragon of like a cool looking dragon, and googly eyes is the Reds. That is the 3-headed dragon that made it to the playoffs from the NL Central, but they're there, they're in it. So they
yeah.
And same thing with like. AL East kind of feels the same way a little bit, like slightly. I feel a little bit like that's a 3-headed dragon where one of them's googly eyes and doesn't really deserve to be there. But you're right though. You are going to get these matchups where it's just like, God, it's just more division play. Like it's
yeah,
a series of division play until we get into the actual
play. Well, and especially because like down the stretch, because they're anticipating there being the races, it's like September, the Tigers and Guardians played like 79 times, and then round 1 matchup, Cleveland Detroit again. You're like, all right, let's do this again.
It does make those like I actually like when the divisions meet up in the playoffs because you're so familiar with the opponent and like you know them so well and you hate them that much more.
I do like the animosity.
Yeah, they're like watching that Cleveland game today. The energy in that stadium was nuts. It's a 1:00 on a Tuesday, and you would have thought it was Game 7 of the World Series with how the fans were acting in that stadium. It was awesome to see. Who's your pick with the Braves being out? We talked a little bit about it in the group chat. Are you honoring Caesar and go? Yeah, there it is.
We're going to see
us rise.
We're gonna see us rise, but again, see anybody but New York, LA, or Philadelphia. Like that's really what we want to see. See any of the rest of the field.
See us rise or don't see them. That's
yes. See all of the non-hater teams rise, or don't see anyone at all. Pack it in for next year.
We're gonna get stuck with the Dodgers and Yankees again, aren't we?
Oh no, God, no!
Right? It's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
it'll be a Dodgers Phillies NLCS too on top of it. Like, oh God, this is the worst.
It's gonna end up being like Detroit and the Yankees in the ALCS.
How excited would people be for like a Reds Mariners World Series? Like, remember that trade for Luis Castillo? There's bad blood here. Yeah, them trying
to Suarez playing against his old team. Like, that's the big.
Yeah, they're trying to draw up some type of hook.
Big dumper. Nobody's been this productive as a catcher since Johnny Bench. Oh, my God. The history.
Although Big Dumper in the playoffs and the World Series matchups with the Reds at Cincinnati, I mean, he might hit 60 homers in a series.
Big Dumper is gonna ball out if he gets a great American ballpark. I would love to see the Mariners do good. I don't have any faith that they will. I would love to see the Reds be somewhat competitive against the Dodgers in this first round. I don't have any faith that they will. Like, I'm just fully ready for this to all fall apart and just be like, well, we made it. Okay, thanks. See you next year. Like, this is we're this close, Scott. We're potentially a game away from my least favorite time of the baseball season, and that's teams celebrating with champagne after winning the wild card matchup. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like when they celebrate after winning the division. Champagne celebrations should be when you make it into the playoffs and when you win your championship series. That's it. In the World Series.
Okay. I'll give you this. I will give you this because it's 162 game slog.
Joe, hold on. Sorry. Joe from the comment section hitting me with the where you gonna go.
I will say I'm okay with the division winners doing it for 162. Like it's a long, grueling season. Do it for your division championship. But
you mean when you like qualify for the playoffs, when you clinch a spot?
Yeah,
100%. When you clinch a spot in the playoffs, champagne shot. Absolutely.
Yeah, but then not again until you win it all. Like I feel like that should be.
You can do it. You can do it for the ALCS or the NLCS.
Sure. Okay. Fine. Win the league.
I let you do that, sure. And win then the league again for the World.
But I was gonna say winning anything in between.
It's every
the
time
divisional matchups. Yeah. No.
The wild card matchups. I guarantee you there will be.
Well, yeah,
there's going to be plastic in the dugout or in the God damn it, I can't talk. There's going to be plastic in the clubhouse next time the Tigers and the Indians meet because the Tigers could potentially win and move on to the ALDS.
Well, first of all, celebrate if the Tigers and the Indians meet. It means we're at least 3 or 4 years ago. But
should I hit him with the card?
You should.
Does that count?
You should.
Race card.
You said it so confidently. You didn't catch yourself or nothing.
Nothing. Give me the boo this man. Give me the boo this man.
Boo this man!
Another race card. I said it. It's so off.
Race card.
Down L. Hold the L.
Hold this L real quick. Hold it. Just hold it for me.
One more race card.
Race card.
Mike not just hosting, also directing. For good measure.
Don't be too hard on yourself now. Come on, man.
No, that's a bad slip. That's a bad slip.
You don't worry about the no's. You only worry about the yeses. The no's determine your future, not the yeses will come.
That was your boy. You're welcome. You got to keep your head up, Mike. Don't think just because you use the Indians' name this one time that it's always going to beat us down. You'll be all right.
When the Tigers play the Guardians, there's going to be plastic in the clubhouse. You know why I couldn't think of the word clubhouse? That was the problem. My brain was stuck on clubhouse because I said dugout, and I was like, dugout's not right. And then my brain couldn't come up with clubhouse, and then
Indians.
Dugout, no. Clubhouse, Indians. Shit.
Oh gosh. All right, we're back.
No more champagne celebrations. That's all I'm saying. Nothing until the ALCS and NLCS. But
I'm fine with that.
It's going to happen. And I feel like such an old man, Scott. I feel grumpy when I see it because I'm like, why are we popping bottles of champagne for winning a wild card series? Put the champagne away. It's a 3-game series. You still got work to do. This isn't time to celebrate. Get your ass in the cages or something. All right? I saw you go 2 for 4. Like, go put in work. What are we doing here? Pop champagne. There was a question though. There we go. Joe said, "Game socks. The Yankees have lost."
Hell yeah.
Joe wants to know thoughts on the celebratory cigarettes. I don't know if you saw that in the Red celebration, Scott.
No.
Reds were just ripping heaters in the club.
Really?
Not cigars, not vape pens. It was just straight up ripping butts in the clubhouse.
Yikes.
a weird look.
Excuse me, come again? They were doing what now?
Ripping butts. I said
Ripping butts.
Pause.
ripping butts. It's a weird look, man. It's a real weird look to see dudes just like
Well, yeah, in this
celebrate.
year, I mean, again, if it was 1992, you wouldn't think anything of it. 2025, people ripping cigarettes. Like, where'd they get a pack? Where'd they find a pack at this hour? What clubhouse attendant, or how many places did it drive to get those? Yikes. Make sure you've got enough cigs on hand.
You know how we like to get down in the Reds clubhouse with some Marlboro Reds, like.
Yeah, that's extra random.
I got to find a picture now. I'm gonna look for a picture of this one of the Cincinnati Reds just ripping cigarettes. I googled it, and the first thing that came up is Marge Schott smoking a cigarette on the Sports Illustrated cover, and then another picture of Lou Piniella in the manager's office smoking a cigarette. I'll keep looking. I'll try to find the images, but yeah, it was clear as day. They were just smoking cigs in the clubhouse celebrating. It's bananas, man. That's a wild thing for a professional athlete to do.
Well, just again, like the timing, like who's still smoking cigarettes? Like that doesn't compute.
Is it weird that I would be less surprised and less appalled if it was like just a joint? Like if they just lit up a joint? I'd be like,
that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't. I'd be like, oh yeah, all right, celebration time. Like you just kind of just shrug it off, like, is that joint? All right, cool. Cigarettes, like, am I offended? Should endorse a cigarette? Isn't there aren't there laws against this? Like, seriously, that's like personally offensive. Like, there's kids in that locker room. Like, isn't anybody gonna think of the children? My God, cigarettes, they're not grown men. What are they doing?
Jesse said, Victory Darts, and Gabe is calling this our old man segment. So,
I mean, that's fair, but seriously, when's the last time you saw somebody pounding heaters and thought, oh, yeah, that guy's all right?
Hear me
out. Chase Burns is like, am I allowed to smoke?
Hear me out on this. Clinching the postseason position, like winning your division or getting a wild card. Champagne, cigars. Okay. ALCS or NLCS victory, champagne, cigars.
Yeah.
World Series, champagne, cigars. Wild card win or a division series win,
beer and heaters.
Bud Light and heaters. That's it. That's all you get. Everybody gets a Bud Light. There's a cooler over there. Crack a Bud Light.
I feel like the cartons. I feel like the cartons were found in Andrew Abbott's locker, right? Like if we had to guess, like if there was one Red in the locker room who was just like, oh, I got a pack of smokes for you. We'll be fine. Andrew Abbott's the guy I'm picking out of the team. Like just the current rotation, the current roster. He looks like the one guy that is like, oh yeah, like I definitely think that he's burning them.
Andrew Abbott's a great choice as the guy,
the cigarette representative in the clubhouse.
I would also nominate Graham Ashcraft as
fair
smoker, just the big dude who like looks like he's probably like hiding it from his wife, like he's
hiding it from his wife.
A couple of puffs before he goes out, he's just like blowing it. Like trying to like be real sneaky about it, and then runs out on the field. Graham Ashcraft's a decent option. Also, Scott Barlow, and I'm doing just looks here. I'll pull up a picture.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say this is total discrimination. It's fine. That's why I went Andrew Abbott. He's got the dirty stash. He looks like a guy your dad bowled with, like 100%. Like it's just going off looks and vibes.
Looks and vibes.
Also, while we're talking about it, if they're gonna do storylines, I hope they pump it up. Like Gavin Lux was released by the Dodgers, just traded and thrown to the scrap heap. But now he's back for revenge against his former team. Like, I hope they drum up that storyline. Like, this is the Gavin Lux revenge tour against the Dodgers. Like, that's the storyline we need.
There's Scott Barlow.
No
That
doubt.
dude definitely rips heaters.
For sure.
Oh, good. Shohei Ohtani hit a solo home run to start off the game. The Reds
Oh,
are-
no. The Gavin Lux redemption tour is not going great.
Not great, Bob. Not great to start this one off. Joe wants to know who the LPGA golfer is that burns him during rounds. I can't think. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Gabe. Charlie Hall is who does that. Charlie Hall just rips heaters during LPGA rounds and has said before, she's like, I should probably quit, but I'm not going to. And then she's just ripping heaters on the course.
So funny you say Charlie Hall. Did you know she was the champion of the LPGA Queen City Classic that happened here in Cincinnati a couple weeks ago?
I need to recreate the John Daly smoking pick. Like that's what we need.
Hold on.
I was also thinking that
we need this. Hold on. Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you, Mookie.
Oh, I was also trying to buy time because if we're talking golf, we have to hit the drop, right?
Playing a game of whack fuck here.
Whack.
Were we talking golf?
Someone said Charlie Hall. She's a golfer. Yeah, there you go. What more you need?
Well, now we're talking golf. The Ryder Cup was an utter disappointment.
Oh my God.
Woo-wee. That was
good thing Americans acted real professionally and like good citizens to the rest of the world and like just generally not embarrassing on the world stage. Proud to be an American this weekend. What can I say? Good showing by us Americans. Jesus.
If we're trying to go head to head with Europeans on sporting event chants, we're gonna lose every time. Like, I know you don't watch a lot of soccer, but European League chants compared to chants in the United States, we fail miserably. They're out here talking about, like, doing the Addams Family theme song, but they're like, your sister is your mother, your uncle is your brother, you all fuck one another, the Chelsea family. Like, that's the types of chants that they do at soccer games, and we're out here like, FCC. We are horrible at this.
Oh, it's three claps. It's three claps. Jesus God,
it's so bad. It's so bad. And to see it on display, the only good thing that I did see was that they did the Cranberries song "In Your Head," and they were singing that to Rory McIlroy. That they were in Rory's head, and instead of saying "zombie," they changed it to Rory, and that was a good chant until Europe won the Ryder Cup, and they were on like the bus afterwards, and they were all singing it to Rory, and he was handing the trophy, like hugging the trophy and singing along. It was like, oh shit, that didn't affect him at all. Brutal showing. I knew on Friday we were cooked. There was no coming back from the bloodbath that was Friday. They tried to make a comeback on Sunday in the singles matches, made it interesting at least, but man, absolutely awful showing from Team USA, dude.
Couldn't win the Ryder Cup with Tiger. What am I supposed to expect of these bums now? Like, come on. First of all, I'm no longer rooting for them to win.
On paper, we should have. On paper, we
yeah. And on paper, all those years with Tiger should have, could have, would have. And now we're the evil empire. Now, like, again, I'm actively rooting for us to lose to the European country. Because, like, why would I want to say, again, the American fans, too, were just acting like just giant jackasses. So glad we lost. Glad the Ryder Cup went back to the Europe of Europe, baby.
Gabe rightfully pointing out, blame the envelope. Do you know about this rule, Scott? Do you know what the envelope rule is? All right, so
I only know about the frozen envelope, NBA.
In the Ryder Cup, if somebody can't play in their match, if they're hurt, they're injured or whatever, then the other team can put somebody in the envelope, meaning like they don't have to play, and each team gets half a point. Instead of a forfeit, instead of the team being forced to come up with somebody to fill in and play the match, just both teams get half a point. We just act like that doesn't matter at all. Complete bullshit. Like, this rule sucks. This is a terrible rule that exists in the Ryder Cup.
Why is that a thing?
Because it's golf, man. Who knows? They come up with some stupid shit. But like, this could be a significant like advantage down the road. Like, I could see a team using this to their advantage where they're like, well, if they get a full point here, we could lose. So let's just say he's injured and we'll just take half a point and retain the cup. Like, there can be some chicanery that goes along to exploit this rule. I hate it. And it happened this year. Victor Hovland was hurt. He wasn't able to play on Sunday. So the envelope came out. The U.S. got half a point and Team Europe got half a point. Wouldn't have mattered even if the U.S. had won that match outright and gotten a point. I think it would have been like 14.5 to 13.5. So we still wouldn't have won the cup. But like, dude, you can't. That's a bullshit rule to have in effect.
Yeah, do they have it to where it can't end the whole thing? Because I feel like that's pretty cheap if we're just like in the final.
I mean, that's just the one match less on Sunday. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, like I would make it so that at least the whole thing, if it was tied or whatever, like I know you used the example of saying like, oh, they won by half point. Like, let's just get out. That it can't decide it, because otherwise that's lame.
It can't. It absolutely.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, the rule should be in there that it cannot decide it, because that seems awful. That it's like, we're going home early. Give us a half point. We're getting out of here. It would be great though to have that in your back pocket and plan to play that the whole weekend. Like, yo, this is going according to plan. We're totally just gonna get to the end and be like, envelope. See you later, bitches. This thing's done.
Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack, where he's like, "Oh, my arm! I can't play anymore. Half a point. All right, see y'all." Like, just call it a match. This is absolutely crazy to me, man. But I did love. Okay, so normally I love the Ryder Cup. I love fans being excited. I love being able to like talk shit to the golfers. I love them yelling at the golfers. I love the golfers getting the crowd pumped up. I love the team aspect of it. Like, this whole thing is great. This Ryder Cup sucked. I hated it. And you were right. Like, the chants weren't even good. It was just mean-spirited shit. It wasn't clever. It wasn't funny. The only good insult I saw was Rory was on the driving range and he was like trying to button his shirt. And some fan was like, "Hey, Rory, you don't need a button to choke." Great line. Great line to aim at Rory McIlroy. Nothing else after that. Everything else after that was like, "Hey, fuck you, Rory. You fucking suck." And I'm like, this is the best we got, huh? This is what we can come up with. It did get under their skin, I guess, because Rory McIlroy did yell at one point.
But they won, so who cares?
He did back up off a shot, though, and yell, "Would you shut the fuck up?" Which is amazing to hear Rory McIlroy just telling
again, I'm all right with that. Random American running their mouths, not saying anything clever, just hit them with the shut the fuck up. That seems like a W for me.
Was talking shit to people after draining a putt. Like, there was a lot of chirping from the golfers, and they backed their shit up, dude. Did you see Bryson DeChambeau like going at it with Team Europe?
I did not.
There was like arguments within the golfers in this Ryder Cup. Like, Bryson DeChambeau is talking shit to caddies and other guys on Team Europe to the point that they're like jawing at each other in between holes. And Bryson DeChambeau is not a dude. I wouldn't fuck with that dude. He's a big boy. Bryson DeChambeau is a big boy. Like, that's a dude that, like, if he's talking shit to you, you're like, "Hey man, whatever. You go do you. Whatever, man.
I'll mark it one. Fine. Whatever.
I'm disappointed, man. Gabe, yes, the divorce talk is a little over the top. That was rough. And also throwing beers is over the top. 100%. What do we think this is? The waste management? No. You only celebration. You don't throw beers at golfers. You just celebrate.
And if nothing else, send them over to the wild card celebrations with a pack of heaters so that they can celebrate properly.
What do you make of Rory like taking the high road? Because at the end of it, he was like, there was a lot of people that were getting on us. And when we go to Ireland in 2 years, I'm going to remind our fans we should cheer for our team and not necessarily against the other team. He kind of took the high road as he was walking out. You think that's kind of bullshit? You think that was a bullshit thing for Rory?
I wouldn't take the high road against us. We've already proven we won't take the high road. We give it a chance. We're just trying to start wars. So, note to the rest of the world: don't take the high road against us. Give us everything we deserve, and especially after performances like this, like by American fans. Make sure that on whatever stage you can, just completely embarrass us, make us look like the worst. Because right now we kind of are. So, I'm here for it.
What a perfect cherry on this Sunday. Let's talk about these beers that we were drinking.
I was drinking Jackie O's.
Let's recap the show for the night. Okay, hold on. We're gonna recap the show. Ready? I don't know where Virginia is. I thought it was Virginia Tech. That's one thing.
Neither of us know where Virginia is.
Bad Bunny, you found out just today, was in Happy Gilmore 2.
Has acted multiple times in multiple projects. Yes, go ahead.
Indiana's quarterback screwed up my parlay, but then apologized for it. So I guess we're cool. I don't know.
Reasons.
What happened in the Mets? 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 What happened in the Mets?
I mean, the only important part of this show is what happened to Mets. Let's be honest.
And then a Mookie Tulane highlight.
Pretty solid show.
Yeah, I still got one in the chamber. I mean, we didn't hit the overtime drive.
I was drinking Jackie O's Barking Pumpkin. Not great. Not a dog. It's
Miller for Gray. He backed it in. We're going to overtime.
Excuse me. I want to tell you the most offensive thing. As I turn this can around, this is an 8.5%er. Like, what?
That doesn't sound offensive. It sounds like that was a sneaky 8.5%.
But
you didn't even realize.
I know, but I mean, like, I don't feel like this was an 8.5% beer. That's what I'm saying. Like, nothing about, like, everything about this is lies. So barely any pumpkin flavor. It's probably more like 4.5%. No, this is not a dog. I'm sorry, Jackie O's. It's not good.
They said the Reds went 6 up, 6 down on 16 pitches.
Yikes.
We're going to get swept.
Keep the heaters on ice tonight, folks.
We're going to get swept so bad in this series. Well, at least we're there. I was drinking Caramel Pumpkin from Southern Tier, 8.6%. It's great. This is a dog. I need to find the Maple Warlock next. That's my goal for the weekend is to find the Maple Warlock because I keep seeing pictures of it. Man,
good stuff.
Good. Greg, this was a show.
It was a show. A Black and Cran special.
Felt like we did more like sports stuff tonight. We didn't go. There weren't many tangents tonight. I don't know how I feel about that. We had like the wrestling tag team tangent briefly, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Kind of to the script.
We gotta get back in the groove. We're fine.
We'll get there. We'll find the footing again. Mookie, thank you for raining down from the heavens and blessing us with rain. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you know when new content is posted. We're trying to grow this YouTube channel and we need your help to do it. So tell a friend, that subscribe helps us grow this out. You can follow us at Crafty Sports on all the social media platforms. We're on TikTok. We just had a TikTok nearly hit 100,000 views over the last week. Go follow us on TikTok. Go watch that video like 20 times each, and then we should be over 100K on that one. You can follow us at Crappy Sports on Instagram or on Twitter. You can join the Facebook group, but everybody's over on the Discord now. So go hit that up. Go find us on Discord. If you're cool, we'll let you in. If not, we're going to boot you. So go hit us up there. We will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
Ski them slopes.
You'll never walk alone. Hook 'em.
I don't know much about your show or what's going on,